Institute of Medical Sciences and Research Center. Today is a significant milestone in the lives of our fresh medical undergraduates. The white coat ceremony marks the commencement of their journey as a member of the healthcare profession. As we begin the day's program, I kindly invite our esteemed dignitaries onto the stage. Dr. Ashok Hegde, Dean, AJ Institute of Medical Sciences and Research Center. Dr. Ramesh Pai, former Dean. Dr. Sushil, Associate Dean. Dr. Ajay Udyavar, Professor and Head Department of Anatomy. Dr. Smriti Shetty, Professor and Head Department of Physiology. Dr. Pratima MB, Professor and Head Department of Biochemistry. And Dr. Sanjeev Padigir, Professor and Head Department of Community Medicine. In order to raise this momentous occasion, let us invoke the divine blessings of the Supreme Being. I invite Ms. Neha and Ms. Neha R.B., first year MBBS students to guide us with the prayerful melody. Kindly stand for the prayer song. Thank you for the soulful meditation. Please be seated. Light embodies the essence of knowledge and purity, while serving as the harbinger of enlightenment, dispelling darkness. I kindly invite the distinguished guests to step forward and illuminate the lamp, signifying the commencement of the white coat ceremony. The act of donning the white coat represents the most important step in a medical student's journey towards becoming a doctor. This white coat is far more than a mere garment. A power to bring about positive change and a privilege to serve those in their most weak moments. I would now like to invite our esteemed Professor, Dr. Ashok Hegde, a medical surgeon and inspirational leader and a visionary in medical education, to share his valuable insights with our students on this significant occasion.
Respected my teacher, great clinician, formerly Dr. Ramesh, Associate Dr. Sushil, other dignitaries on the dais, dear colleagues, and my dear students. I welcome to white ceremony at AJIMS&RC Center for the batch of the Although donning the white coat is a simple act, but represents one of the most important moments in their professional life. With this coat comes great responsibility and also great satisfaction. In your white coat, you will care for your patients and improve the quality of their lives and sometimes save their lives also. White coat is a fresh start and beginning of your journey. White coat ceremony ritual is a recent invention being popularized in the 1990s. In India, white coat ceremony has started recently. It symbolizes the conversion of a lay person into a member of the healthcare profession. History dates back to late 19th century. It's mainly to distinguish quackery from the modern medicine. Physicians wanted to represent themselves as scientists and begin to wear a recognizable symbol of scientists, the lab coat, which led to the association of white coat of the doctors. Practical reasons for wearing white coats are ease of recognition. You can recognize medical students, doctors by the virtue of the white coat. And second, to carry the medical equipments. Normally these white coats is provided with pockets wherein you can keep stethoscope, knee hammer, measuring tape, torch, things like that. Dear students, always keep it clean, sparkling white, wash them often and avoid stains on this white coat. The white coat symbolizes your commitment for serving humanity for the rest of your life and the opportunity you have to make the real change in this world. Most of the people think doctors are superhuman, but we are just like anybody else. We may not be superhuman, but the white coat draped on your shoulders and attached to our hearts, we can sure do a lot of good things together and you will have the comforting presence in difficult situations of the patient. By wearing white coat, you dedicate yourselves to lifelong learning and service. Dear students, you have chosen a difficult path to pursue, but none of you are alone during this long journey. So there are some controversies also along with this white coat. In the past, white coats were worn only by the doctors and medical students. As the years passed by, now non-doctors, non-medical students wear the white coats in the hospital setting and outside. That's why some of the doctors, they may think that it is not necessary to wear the apron or white coat, and some are giving reason of infection. But one thing is certain, wearing white coat always instills confidence and trust among the patients. Psychiatrists and pediatricians try to maximize rapport with patients by deliberately not wearing the white coat. Treat the white coat as a symbol of compassion, professionalism, and honesty,
truthfulness and
both with
honesty,
yourselves
both
and
with
patience.
yourselves and patience.
As you don the white coat today, you begin your path as physicians in training. Please remember, it never truly comes off again. I wish all the very best to each one of you. I know that you will be the part of generation of doctors that revolutionizes the way we deliver high quality of compassionate health care. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Thank you.
We are sincerely grateful for your wisdom, sir. I now request Dr. Ramesh Pai, a distinguished professor from the Department of Medicine and former dean, to impart his guidance, inspiration and knowledge to our young students.
Good morning. My colleague, friend, Dr. Ashok has already talked to you about the importance of white coat and what you should do with that. Now I will tell you something. You are embarking on a new journey from the pre-professional course in medicine and pre-university to course leading to MBBS and thereafter MD, DM or whatever it is. It's a 24/7 job. You finished your dissection in the morning, theory class in the afternoon, evening go and sleep is not a question. No. You revise, re-revise and reread before class and during class. Attend not just physical attendance, mentally also you should be with the teacher. And after the class, revise again. That's the only way you can learn any branch of medicine, any subject in medicine, physiology, anatomy, biochemistry. And at this juncture, I would like to tell you something. Anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry form the basis of clinical medicine. And if your basic is not good, you can't be a good doctor. And if you want to be a good doctor, make the best of what you can, and you have got your teachers here who will definitely guide you into these basic fundamentals of medicine. If you have access to YouTube, I would like you to go through a recent white coat ceremony. Los Angeles, and the latest white coat ceremony where Professor Gomez talked about his experience with the white coat as a child, not as a doctor. He was a small boy when his grandparents were taken to a doctor with some problem. His grandmother had severe diabetes. The doctor didn't treat her well. She developed diabetic retinopathy, became blind, and then she died. That he quoted as two white coat stories, one telling the other. So second white coat story he said was, when his parents had some problem with him in the school, he was from some other part of the United States, and there was some discrimination by the students in the school as a young boy. So they went to the doctor, their family doctor, then he gave a letter to the principal of the school. Discrimination stopped, and he could study well and become a doctor today. And he says, I remember that doctor very well because he helped our family to come out of this crisis. So you are not only a doctor, you are a family friend, you are a family confidant, and you are a family instructor and a guide. But don't divulge your patient's secrets to anybody. They confide in you, they tell you about their most intimate problems. That's for your consumption, not for public consumption, one. Secondly, like Professor Ashok Hegde said, apron is worn by even a barber today. So if you walk on the street with an apron, they will think that you are a barber. Don't walk on the street with an apron. It is to be meant to be worn inside the classroom, inside the laboratory and the dissection halls. And when you start practicing, you can wear it in your clinical area. That is. So 6 questions which I told the postgrads the other day, I don't know whether you were there at that time. you should always remember why, where, when, how, who, what when you study medicine. I wish you all the best. Congratulations once again. Think about your mentors, parents, and guides who have been responsible for you to come here today, and take guidance from the teachers in all departments. We have got a wonderful array of teachers, starting from anatomy to psychiatry. So, good luck, God bless, congratulations once again.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words. As we embark on the process of donning the white coat, it is essential to recite the oath, ensuring that the symbol of our profession is worn with the appropriate attitude and respect. The oath we will recite today is an adaptation of the Charaka Shapath, as recommended by the National Medical Commission. The Charaka Shapath is a part of Charaka Samhita, a text composed between 100 to 200 BC. It imparts a set of instructions from a teacher to prospective students of the science of medicine, emphasizing the dedication, attitude, and noble commitment of a medical professional, placing duty before self. I humbly request our Dean, Professor Dr. Ashok Hegde, to administer this oath to our students. Students, please stand. Gently drape your white coat over your left arm, extend your right arm forward, and repeat after sir.
Kindly repeat what I say. As I embark upon study of medicine at AJ Institute of Medical Science and Research Center, Mangalore, I pledge before my peers, teachers and family that during the period of study, I shall live a disciplined life with my teachers and peers. My action shall be guarded, service-oriented, and free from indiscipline and envy. In my dealings, I shall be patient, obedient, humble, contemplative, and calm. My dressing shall be decent, yet impressive and inspiring confidence. I shall aim my full efforts and ability towards the desired goal of my profession. I shall always use my knowledge for the welfare of the mankind. I shall always be ready to serve patients, even when I am extremely busy and tired. I shall not harm any patient for the sake of money, selfish gain, or immoral desire. I shall not divulge confidential matters regarding the patients and their family. When examining a patient, my discretion, attention, and senses shall be concentrated on the cure of the disease. I shall always use appropriate, truthful, beneficial and polite words while communicating with my teachers, patients, and peers. I shall constantly keep myself updated with the latest knowledge and skills, working to create a culture that encourages individual and collective success. I will take ownership of my actions, acknowledge my mistakes and limitations, and seek guidance from my mentors. I shall not display my knowledge or skill egoistically to any person, including near ones, to insult them or make them feel inferior. By donning this white coat, I humbly accept the privileges and responsibilities of study and practice of medicine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Students, you may wear your white coat now. Congratulations to all our students as you don the white coats. This moment marks the beginning of a remarkable journey towards becoming a doctor. Congratulations once again. Please be seated. As we come to an end to this ceremony, I request Dr. Padmini, Professor, Department of Physiology, to propose the vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, my dear faculty, colleagues, and my dear students, a very good morning to you all. We are gathered here today to celebrate a significant milestone in the lives of our students as they don the symbol of their commitment and responsibility, the white coat. On behalf of AJ Institute of Medical Sciences and Research Center and the organizing committee, I, Dr. Padmini, Professor in the Department of Physiology, deem it a most, we are indeed grateful to our founder and the President of Lakshmi Memorial Education Trust, Dr. AJ Shetty Sir, for his constant support in all our endeavors. We are indeed indebted to Mr. Prashant Shetty, Vice President, Lakshmi Memorial Education Trust, for being the source of inspiration and guiding light throughout. We would like to place on record our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Sharda J. Shetty, Director of Lakshmi Memorial Education Trust, Dr. Prashant Marla, Medical Director of AJ Hospital and Research Center, Dr. Amita P. Marla, Director, Administration, AJ Hospital and Research Center, and Mrs. Ashrita P. Shetty, Director of Lakshmi Memorial Education Trust, for their guidance and wisdom and for being instrumental in shaping the future of these budding healthcare providers. We would like to express our profound gratitude to our dynamic Dean, Dr. Ashok Hegde, for gracing the occasion despite his busy schedule, sharing his valuable insight, instituting the Charaka Shapath, and also being there in guiding and encouraging in all our efforts. Thank you, sir. We hereby sincerely acknowledge the presence of distinguished professor, the teacher of teachers, Dr. Ramesh Pai, former Dean of AJ Institute of Medical Sciences and Research Center, and sharing his valuable and wise thoughts. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion. We remain sincerely obliged to our Associate Dean, Dr. Sushit, for his unstinted support always, and also for the meticulous planning and successful execution of this program. Thank you, sir. Our heartfelt thanks to heads of Department of Anatomy, Physiology, Biochemistry, and Community Medicine for gracing the occasion despite the busy schedule, and also to the heads of various other departments of AJ Institute of Medical Sciences and Research Center and their valuable contribution and support throughout in shaping your futures. We would also like to sincerely appreciate the presence of members of the teaching faculty from various departments here from AJ Institute of Medical Sciences who will be instrumental in diligently molding you all, the future healthcare providers. Thank you. I take this opportunity to place on record our heartfelt thanks to MC of today's ceremony, Dr. Janice, Associate Professor, Department of Biochemistry, for all her hard work. Thank you. I also take this opportunity to record our heartfelt thanks to office staff, non-teaching staff, and maintenance for making sure all arrangements for the program is in place. A special mention and shout out goes to the students themselves. You will all tirelessly pursue knowledge, ethics, and compassion in your quest to becoming compassionate healthcare providers. And today, as you wear the white coat, you're not just accepting a piece of clothing, but you're also embracing a lifelong commitment to care, empathy, and healing. Once again, thank you all for being part of this momentous occasion. Let us continue to support and inspire these future doctors as they uphold the values of medicine. Thank you one and all. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations, dear students. This marks the beginning of an incredible journey that will test your limits, broaden your horizons, and ultimately shape you into compassionate and skilled doctor. This is just the beginning, and we, the faculty, look forward to witnessing your growth, your compassion, and your unwavering commitment to the field of medicine. We wish you every success in your journey. May your white coat always remind you of the profound privilege and responsibility that comes with being a healthcare professional. Thank you everyone for joining us. I kindly request the gathering to rise as we pay respect to our motherland by singing our national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you everyone. I request the esteemed dignitaries, faculty members and the students to gather down at the entrance of the college building on the ground floor for the official photo shoot. Thank you. Have a great day.